One thing I love about you is that you truly are a fanboy, which is really, really cool.
True.
And what is the key to keeping that suppressed when you're playing these? Because this is a character who's very internal. He's going through a lot of tortured struggle.
Yes.
And how are you keeping that fanboy? Because I know you're acting, but yeah.
I'll tell you, it's somewhat like a valve. Remember in band class at school when the gross woodwind section would have the spit valve?
Yeah.
Remember they'd have to let out the spit valve onto like the gym floor? Gross.
That's what it's like.
That's what it's like. I have to let out the valve of fanboy and let it, and then bring it in.
That's awesome.
Focus, do some vocal warm-ups, get in the mode,
That's cool.
do the scene.
Now,
try not to, drift off and start playing with a prop or staring at a set piece.
That would be me.
When we're supposed to be saying lines.
Now, Credence is very internal, which I absolutely love about the character because you're such a wonderful actor where you get across so much internally without really having to say a lot. And I think it's a fascinating thing for actors to go down that path because, so what, for you though, like what is the key to giving such an internal performance and having us understand what you're going through as a tortured character?
First of all, that's very sweet, and thank you.
I mean that, for real.
That's very kind. For me, it's the body. All performance is the body. All art is made by the body. If we're a singer, we're dancing with our vocal cords. If we're an actor, we're dancing with a lot of the mechanisms. And for me, I guess what I was interested in, or what I'm becoming more and more interested in, is like a lot of times in acting we talk about setting intention. So like, what is your character's motivation in this scene? Which is great and is important. But for me, what I'm becoming more interested in is, instead of intention, paying attention. And paying attention to the body, because that's the seat of all emotions, it's the seat of all experience, it's all we really know or remember, is being this body.
That's awesome, man. I've been waiting months to ask you this question. I'm wearing Batman vs. Superman socks.
Sick.
I can't wait. I have to know, how are they filming the moments when Flash is going quickly? Are you like starting
You're trying to get the secrets
No,
right
how
now.
do they do that? Because obviously the Batman vs. Superman footage, we see you in that convenience store.
What are you thinking about what are you curious about specifically?
When Flash jumps from one spot to another really quickly, do you have to do the running yourself and then they speed you up? How do they do that?
Sometimes they make me run. Which I was outraged because I thought, playing the Flash, this will be great. You can't see him running, so this is going to be easy. No, they were like, no, Ezra, we need you to run. We have this enormous treadmill. I think that's called a tumblator.
Oh my God.
25 feet long, goes up to 45 miles per hour, and it's bouncy like a trampoline.
Dude, I'm geeking
Pretty
out.
much a dream come true. And then they strap me into harness. We do all sorts of stuff. What we're creating is a vocabulary. It's a vocabulary where choreography meets visual effects, and what we're trying to implement is a wide diversity of tactics of how we create these moments. And I don't want to give away too much, but there's a lot of the Flash is his perception.
Yeah.
So there's how fast you're moving. It's like, you know what the moment is? For some reason in this interview, all I'm talking about is saliva. I just keep talking about
It's okay,
spit.
go back to it.
But you know that moment when someone's like eating and they're talking to you because they're so excited, but they're eating, they're being kind of rude,
Yeah.
and then and like the single crumb
And you see
of food, and you see it, right? Slow motion. It's like your brain almost is speeding up, so it's slowing down.
Interesting.
And so that's a lot of what we're thinking about and dealing with. And we constantly get to have the geekiest conversations about physics, because we get to be like, wait, he'd be so sweaty because he's running so much, but wait, he wouldn't be sweaty at all because all the sweat would evaporate the second it formed, like, you know what I mean? And so we just get to exist in this